Let's create our pop art sheep. We're going to start by getting that flowered paper that we drew a cloud on. But really, it's not going to be a cloud, it's going to be our sheep's body. We are going to use our scissors, thumbs up, fingers in, chomp, 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 and cut right next to that black line. Cut all the way around. This time, don't throw out that paper. Leave it in the middle of your table. We might get to use some later. Now, if you have tiny pieces that fall off, those can go in the trash. Let's see how we're going to create this in a second. Once you have your two black pieces of paper, we're going to use one for the head and one for the legs for our sheep. You're going to use the head tracer on the big piece of black. Use your pencil to trace around. Help a friend if they need it. Once you have traced all the way around your head, you'll use your scissors again to cut it out. Let that tracer go back in the middle so someone else can use it. Again, thumbs up, fingers in, chomp, chomp, chomp. The extra of that can go in the trash. I'm making a pile of my sheep's body and my sheep's head off to the side. I take that strip and I cut it in half once, cut it in half twice, and then I have 4 feet for my sheep. Now we're going to add our sheep on to our grass. We're going to get our glue bottle, open it up, pick the boogers, make sure it's breathing. Once he's breathing, you can turn him over, give him a little pat on its bottom, and we're ready to take that cloud shape and dot, dot, not a lot with that glue. Get it near the edges, all the way around. Before we flip it over, we're going to attach our legs, 2 in the front and 2 in the back of the sheep. Make sure they're going off the cloud shape so that we'll be able to see it when we flip them over. Sometimes you might need to add a little bit more glue. Sometimes you can already use the dot that you put on your cloud shape. Here I'm going to make sure I add a little bit more glue so it will stick on my paper. Now I can pick up the body of my sheep, flip it over, and place it on my paper. Make sure the feet are going down. This time I really have to hold and rub my hands on the paper so it stays. I want it to hold for about 10 seconds. Give it a little massage. Now it's time to glue on the head. Again, dot, dot, not a lot. Once you have your head placed on, make sure you hold it in place as well. You don't want that head to fall off. Now we're going to add on our eyeballs. Your sheep is going to have 2 eyeballs. You just need to add 1 dot of glue on the back. When you finish with your glue, make sure you turn that party hat closed so it doesn't dry out. Now we can add some hair on the top of the sheep's head if you have some of your extra paper left over. You can either draw this on the back first, or you can just do some lumpy lines, go up and down, not too pointed, for the fluffy hair on top of your sheep's head. Then use your glue bottle, dot, dot, not a lot, and hold it in place. Count to about 5. Now we're ready to use a Sharpie to do our eyeballs. I'm going to start by doing eyelids, which is a curved line at the top of my circle. I'll do that on both eyes. Then I need to add the pupils inside. So I'm going to start with a big circle with a little circle inside. I'm going to leave the little circle white to be a glimmer and color in the big circle. I'll repeat that for both eyeballs. And there we have our pop art sheep.